With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls. Hello everybody and welcome to The Dice Girls. It is, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what day we're recording because when they're hearing it, it's going to be different. But
right.
It'll be the future.
Yes. Well, so hello to the future from the past.
Oh, hello, future.
Although
what do y'all have?
Yeah, right?
Sorry, what's the new tag? Oh, like a week
from now. We need the lotto numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
If our future selves could send us the lottery numbers, that'd be great.
Yeah,
excellent. Right.
Thank you in advance.
Oh, I'm getting an email. It's from us.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I don't know how to send messages that way, and I might have talked about this before, but there's a website that lets you send emails to your future self.
Oh, I've done that before. It's like Future Me or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
You write the email and tell it what date you want it to be sent on, and you can send it 10 years in the future. You can send it however far in the future you want, and they'll hang on to the email for you until then.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Yep. It's fun to get an email from yourself
gonna...
a year later.
What were you?
It's like
if I was going to do that, I probably wouldn't want to do it like too far in the future because I might not be here. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, don't send it like 70 years in the future, you know?
Yeah. You can do like next week or something. Wait, I wasn't trying to like. I need my future self to please travel back in time and stop me from saying that.
But I probably should just stay on a week-to-week basis. Sure.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can just like I've sent myself an email like a week in the future, and I'd already forgotten that I'd sent the email the week before. Is what I'm trying to say. So like it's still fun.
Right. Who is this?
I'm like, it's me. It's me. Is this a scam?
Right. There was a period of time for a while where I was getting a letter from my past self once a month, 1 year behind. So like one January, I wrote myself a future letter every month, and then I just kept doing that, and so they kept coming 1 month at a time.
That's
cool.
It was a lot of fun. It was cool. So instead of the future though, we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah, when was the last time we recorded? It feels like forever.
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like it's been at least months, plural.
Yeah.
Plural, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, because life got busy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear about what's been going on for you guys.
We had a cyber truck on our street.
Like someone bought one?
There's a bed and breakfast in the next cul-de-sac over. Mm-hmm. And I was coming home from work. This is like 2 weeks ago or so, maybe longer. And I had passed a Cybertruck on my way home, and it was headed, south. And I was like, "Ugh, weird." And then I pull up to the street, and then I'm like, "What? Two in 1 day? Like that's ridiculous."
Yeah.
And there's only
like 3,000 of them out there, so it's like. How did two Cybertruck owners end up in the same middle of nowhere town
I wonder
in
if they're
Arizona?
having probably a convention.
God,
or
how
something.
awful would that be? The Cybertruck convention.
They're so ugly. They're just ugly.
They're so little too.
Are they?
I didn't realize how tiny they are. Yeah, it's 2 weeks before that, somebody in a Cybertruck came to my work, and I was just so shocked because it's maybe about as tall as I am.
Dang.
It's not. I always expected it to be souped up, super high off the ground, but it's not very tall.
Okay. Interesting. I would have pictured. I also have always pictured them bigger.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I've seen one in the wild, but I wasn't able to get up close to it.
Like a wild animal.
To compare size. Yeah.
I've passed them on the freeway, but that's I say freeway, the highway, but that's about it. They are a little wonky looking, huh? I can appreciate the attempt, but the execution I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like the all I've ever heard about that, like I don't actually know anything about Cybertrucks except like you can't get through a car wash, I guess, like they're not waterproof or something.
Yeah. They have so many issues. Like they just
Really?
it was like maybe like 5 or 6 months ago they recalled all of the Cybertrucks because the brakes weren't engaging or something. Like the acceleration pedal would get stuck and the brakes wouldn't engage when you tried to stop. Yeah.
Yikes.
And so they like recalled all of them, but I still see them. I've still seen them, and it's like.
Dang.
But there's so many videos of people driving their Cybertruck off the lot and not even making it like 100 feet before it like completely like is inoperable.
Wow.
It's not. Yeah, they're not. It's not the best build quality.
Yeah. Hey, would any of you get into like you an Uber or something like that, and it was a self-driving car and there's no one driving it?
No, absolutely
You have
not.
to think
It depends.
about it.
Yeah,
Really?
if it's not going highway speeds, like if it's going 20 or 30, it's still dangerous, but like I think I could survive if something went wrong. Or like
Right.
what I've seen of them is like I saw some video of like a bunch of self-driving cars all cramming up the middle of an intersection because they all got confused because like one of them stopped for something and then like 12 more showed up and had to stop as well, and so they like none of them knew what to do and like none of them could be operated to move, so they were just clogging up the intersection. Inconvenient, but like I think I would try one. I think I would.
Oh, not me. I'd be terrified.
I'm pretty sure they have in like a couple cities. They have like a taxi service that is completely self-driving.
I was gonna say I think in Phoenix is one of the cities where they've been like testing it for a while. I think I did a news story about it when I was doing news.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have had self-driving, like, not Uber, but basically that idea, I think, for a while. And so I was going to say that would be my condition. I would want it in a city where it's been, like, tested a lot and used a lot already. I don't want to be like, I'm the first person in Chicago to try a self-driving car. No, thank you.
Yeah.
So I would try it.
There was a thing in the news that I'd heard where a cop was trying to pull over a self-driving car, and then the car started going really fast and trying to evade the police.
What?
That's the kind of thing that worries me.
Oh man.
That's
And I don't know how
actually.
accurate that is, but
It's
it's
funny, but
why.
also like
Man.
really scary.
No, that's terrifying. That is scary. I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
No,
That's
it is
just,
funny
like,
though.
Is,
Also,
is that self-driving car like a criminal and he's like
Right.
trying to get away? He like
Right.
Yeah.
he hasn't paid his registration, and so
Yeah,
Right.
I can't imagine. Like, you're sitting in the back seat,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be
Terrifying.
like a self-driving service, and then you
Yeah.
see the lights, and then the car speeds
there
out.
should be like
It's like, what are you supposed to do in that moment?
right?
yeah, there needs
Are you-
to be like an emergency stop or something in there,
Yeah.
surely, right?
Right?
Like just a big red button that like
Stop the car.
it's under a piece of glass, and like
Emergency use only.
yeah,
You have to you have to break into it with a little fire axe.
press if evading a police, like
Press if car has gained sentience.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, like do you become an accomplice in that moment? Like
right. You're like, I swear, I
gosh,
didn't
I
know.
don't know.
It wasn't me.
yeah, what
Yeah.
are you supposed to do?
If you're just the passenger and you don't own the vehicle, you would probably be in the clear. But
honestly, if
I
I
don't
was
know, man.
if I was in that situation, I would probably call 911 and be like, "Hey, listen,
Yeah.
I'm the person the police are chasing right now, but I'm not
Yeah.
driving this car."
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly,
what
yeah,
do?
my
What
first-
do?
My first instinct would probably be to just like jump out of the car. So it's like, this
Oh,
is not me.
No.
I'm
Your
not
first
doing this.
instinct?
What if
Is
you're
to
going just
bail?
so fast?
Right. I didn't say it would be my first course of action. My instinct would be like, I want to leave this vehicle right now, please.
Okay, that tracks.
Yeah.
Like, get me out of here. I don't want to be part of
Right.
this.
Yeah.
I would at least like seriously consider it in the moment.
Yeah.
Jumping out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably would too. I'd be terrified.
Yeah. And
Yeah, especially like
You-
under a certain speed. Yeah.
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
right.
You'd have to really leap away from the car or you'd get run over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which could be hard. I don't know if
but
you're
then
in the,
hopefully, yeah.
the back.
Hopefully then I would think of, climbing into the driver's seat and
Yeah.
breaking the car.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Do they have
brake?
a
Who knows?
driver's seat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
It's just little horseless carriages, kind of like we're going back in time.
Okay,
Right.
but can we please put like fake horses on the front of them?
Oh yes, I'm here for
A
that.
bastion?
Oh yes, Clockwork
Aw.
Horses. Wow. Words are hard. That would be amazing.
Yeah. A cute little fake horse, and it like it
Yes.
it doesn't actually clop. It just plays a track of clopping noise,
I love it.
Right?
like an ice cream truck, but it's horse
Yes.
clopping.
Yeah.
There's been
or
an
just,
ice
like,
cream
somebody
truck in
hanging
town,
out.
by the way.
Yeah. With a coconut.
With a coconut.
Oh, someone with the coconuts,
Yeah, just hanging
Yes.
out the window.
Absolutely.
Monty Python style.
Yes. Did you
Yeah.
say there's an ice cream truck in Page now?
There's an ice cream truck in Page. I've heard
What?
it go by my house.
Why? I'm
The
sad
first
that
time I
waiting
heard
so
it,
long.
The first time, I think it was speeding. I don't think it wanted customers.
Then why is your music on?
He went like it just sounded like he zoomed by, and I thought like, there's no way in the year of 2024 that I heard an ice cream truck go by, But then, like a few days later, I heard him go by at a slow, respectable ice cream truck pace. And I got to peek outside and see him right before he left like my view.
Wow.
Nice.
So
I don't think
ice cream
Alexa's
trucks
ever
still
seen an
exist.
ice cream truck. Have you? You have?
Well, because one has been in town off and on
Mhm.
for like it'll show up for a couple months and then it'll disappear for a few years, and then it'll show up for a couple months and then it'll
so
disappear.
you did-
But I've never gotten ice cream from an ice cream truck.
That's such a rip-off. Your childhood
That's a
is
bummer.
ruined.
That sounds like an urban legend or something, like the legend of the ice cream truck. Like
Right?
no
Yeah.
one's seen it,
Right.
but he shows up every so often. At night, you hear the jingle.
That's creepy.
That would be terrifying.
Oh.
Yes. There used to be an ice cream truck around here when I was a kid, but I have been thinking lately about like how much fun it would be to be that person. Like, I
Oh
would
my
love to
gosh.
drive an ice cream truck.
You would be the perfect ice cream. You'd be wearing fairy wings.
A
You know what I
tutu,
mean?
a
tutu,
wig,
you'd
and a
have
masquerade
wand.
mask. I'm the ice cream fairy.
Oh my gosh, that I could see it on the side of the truck.
Oh my god, I
Oh
kind of
my
want to do that now.
gosh.
Anybody have an ice cream truck they're getting rid of?
Well, yeah,
Just
we
lying
need to
around?
do a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could find the one here in town and have it shipped out to Indiana.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. I think that would be a blast. Ashley,
Yeah, I
have
didn't
you
see
had...
the front of it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't see the front of it. It might have like a for sale sign, and that's the only reason why he's driving it around.
Right.
Yeah. But
He's
he
like,
doesn't
someone
want to
please
sell
buy
it.
my ice cream truck.
He was driving fast because he didn't want anyone to be able to read the number.
Ah, you know,
Right.
it could be. I was thinking he was driving fast because he didn't want to he didn't want anyone to see the price of ice cream now. Like,
Oh, maybe. That could be
I don't know
it,
how
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it was when I was a kid because that wasn't my responsibility then. But
Yeah.
like,
Right.
do I need my whole wallet when I run outside to stop the ice cream
Right.
truck now?
Now it would be like, hey, Mom, can I have a 20 for the ice cream man?
Yeah, literally.
yeah.
Those bubblegum ice are expensive, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The inflation on Choco Tacos is out of control.
You wouldn't believe they're $9.50 now.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
No, I'm
gosh.
joking. I hope I'm joking. I don't know how much a Choco Taco is now.
I think we sell them at work, and I think they're like $4 or $5 for a single one.
Choco Taco.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's probably about
Dang.
the same, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Right?
Maybe.
I imagine the ice cream truck people set their own prices, but like also you have to make a profit.
Yeah. And
So
how much is ice cream wholesale?
Pay for
You know,
gas.
so
I was gonna say, is there like a lot of markup there? Am I buying ice cream for like 10 cents a gallon and then selling it for like $5 a scoop?
ooh,
Right.
Yeah.
that's a nice profit
Because I
margin.
can't
That would be
imagine what
wild.
like the car insurance would be on an ice cream truck.
With little
Yeah.
people running around. you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Starting
that's
out,
very
right.
true.
And like maintenance costs too, because
Yes.
it has to refrigerate. You know.
Yeah, it has to be basically a driving freezer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Can't imagine that upkeep is easy.
Yeah,
When
probably
it's
that.
104 out.
Oh yeah. Especially in an
Lord.
area like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to drive slow, right? So surely the insurance wouldn't be that
Mhm.
Right,
because
yeah.
they know you're going 10 miles an hour.
Right.
Right. I'm never driving over 20 in this thing.
There's probably not
Mhm.
even a gas pedal. It's just a brake and
Yeah,
and then
that's
the
it.
automatic transmission.
And then you just roll.
Yeah, you just use inertia to
Yeah.
propel yourself forward.
I run really fast from the back of the truck to the front of the truck.
Well, I wonder if that ice cream truck that was going past Ash so fast, if it was a self-driving ice cream truck. And it was trying to
It was
evade
evading the police.
Oh my god.
That must have been it. I bet that was it.
I have so many questions. So many ice cream crime related questions.
Oh yeah.
ice cream crime.
What crime could it possibly commit?
Yeah. What crime? And how would a self-driving ice cream truck know when to stop for children? That seems like really high insurance now. Your insurance has
Right,
just
yeah.
gone from nothing to like, whoa, Nelly.
Yeah.
That's the scale. That's when they send you the bill in the mail. There's like a scale, and it shows you at Whoa Nelly.
Congratulations on being a Whoa Nelly customer for 6 months. Oh my gosh. That's great.
Anyways,
yeah. I was gonna ask a million years ago, I think, but has anything big and exciting happened for you, Ash? What's new in your life?
Well, I just started a new part-time job to supplement my Etsy. So yeah, and it's all online, which is super cool. I actually really like it. So hang on, I need water.
That's a good idea, actually. Water break. Water pause.
All right. Peer pressure.
just before I start talking a bunch. I didn't see Alexa drink any water. Are we not?
She
taking
totally
a full
did.
water break? Okay.
She totally did.
I've been
drinking water
she
this
doubled
whole
up
time.
too.
Yes. Oh, are we going again? Okay, hang on.
Oh, we're doing again?
Last one. You know, I could actually use just a little bit more.
This is the worst game of Simon Says.
Okay.
Or best.
Okay, I'm refreshed.
Uh-oh, we're down the wrong team.
Oh, no.
So
We got this. I'm ready. Sorry.
everyone's gonna survive. Okay. So yeah, I started working. It's a company called We Localize, and so it's all online. And my position is called a search quality rater. Have you guys ever heard of this before?
I don't think
Never.
so.
Okay, so search quality rater. So basically what I do is I get to view anonymous search results. I'd say the bulk of it is like I view anonymous search queries and then like what kind of results that they would see. And my job is to like look at each of the results and determine I determine if the results that they're receiving are going to meet the need that what they were looking for when they searched, and the quality of the page. So like if it looks like a scam or if it's like a super legitimate government website. So I rate the page and I rate how well it meets the person's needs. There's like
cool.
other. Yeah, it's I like it. There's like other tasks too that I was not trained on before I started, but everything has instructions. So like there's not I haven't run into anything that was like difficult. I've run into things that took me a little while because I'm sorry, Becca like fell and I lost my train of thought.
Oh, her camera's on. I didn't get to see it.
I didn't even
sorry.
get to see it because I turned my camera off before we started.
Oh.
I was just trying to get comfortable and I almost fell off my bed a little bit. So, you know, like
I
to
missed
do.
it because I was looking at Ashley. I was like, yeah, I'm active listening, you know?
I was
I'm paying
trying
attention
to.
to the speaker. And
So
I
sorry.
missed it.
I'm sorry for calling attention to it.
Just be all eyes on Becca.
No, you know what? Don't apologize for calling attention to it because it was like having spinach in my teeth. I'm glad you told
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Becca, it looks like you just fell off your bed. You're like Clippy, like hopping down in the corner. It looks like you've fallen.
Do you need help?
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Please continue.
I don't know what I was saying though. That's the point. Okay. Yeah. So there's other stuff that I do.
Been trained on, or things that take you a while.
Yeah, but it's all like it's all kind of repetitive. So like I might run into something for the first time, but I know that I'll run into it again, and I'll learn how to do it faster because I don't have to read the instructions every single time after a certain point.
Right.
So, it can be stuff like. I don't know how much detail I can go into because I did have to sign an NDA because I'm not allowed to reveal like the client. Yeah.
Right.
And I think like I can't share screenshots or things like that. Like I can't literally show you what I do. But it's things like looking at thumbnails and making sure they don't have any inappropriate content in them and like things like that. So making sure that like the internet is used by everyone, so I need to make sure that whatever results come up are appropriate for everyone and they meet the whatever that person was searching for. It actually gives them that. So I've been doing that for like maybe 3 weeks now.
Oh, cool!
And I get to do it on my own time too. So like if I want to do it at midnight, like if I want to do it at midnight or at 8 a.m. or whatever, then I can. So it's been nice because of how flexible it is. So it's very exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And to go with that, I also I have a walking desk now. I'm obviously not using it right now. But yeah, I got like a standing desk and a little treadmill to go under it. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Fun.
Really?
I know. Yeah. So I was having this trouble like working from home at my desk and staring at my computer all day. I guess that's what I've always done, but with it being working, like I need to stay at my desk and be able to focus. But I would get so fidgety. I would get really fidgety and like need to get up and move around, and then I wouldn't want to go sit back down and work again because I knew I would get fidgety again. So the little treadmill fixed that. So it's almost like it's a fidget spinner for my feet. So I can like I'll walk at like a really like slow pace so that I can still do stuff, because if you go too fast, then like you can't click on things on your screen, like you're wiggling around too much and you can't do anything. And that's definitely a problem when I'm like in Photoshop and stuff too, and I'm like trying to do something really precise and like I can't.
Right.
So if you go really slow, then it's not too much of a problem. But like it solved my like needing to get up and walk away problem. Like I can work for longer. I can focus. I feel more focused too. Like I'm not thinking about anything else other than what I'm doing. And I think it's just because like I'm doing two things at once, and one of them I don't have to think about, and it's like just enough stimulation for my brain to keep it focused on the task that I'm supposed to be doing. It's wonderful. I can't say enough how much I like having a walking desk.
Right.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so highly recommend, especially if you're like fidgety at all like me and you need to not be like it's been wonderful. I can't sing the praises enough.
Nice. Have you like do you keep track? Is there a way to track like how far you've walked?
Yeah, there's a little mileage thing on there, and it has like a little remote and stuff, so I can set the speed and all that.
Nice.
And yeah, so sometimes I'll look down at it and see that like I've been walking for way too long, and I'll have to like make myself stop. Because it's like there's only I don't know, I don't want to like run my legs out. That's not the right. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't want to.
You don't want to use them all up.
Yeah, I don't want to use them all up. I don't want to get too tired that I can't do it the next day, because then I can't focus the next day. So I'll look down and be
Right.
like, holy cow, I just walked 5 miles today. Like, I need to get off this thing.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah. So,
And
it's
that's
cool.
so weird because I am like looking at treadmills to get right now, and I have to have one with a handrail because I'm elderly or whatever you call it. I'm an older, and so I can't get one of the ones that you just kind of get on and walk and look cool because that wouldn't work. So now I'm like actively searching for a walking pad with the desk. So I'm so glad I didn't order one because I can put it in the living room and then work in there while I'm walking, because a lot of times when I've been in the studio for 6-8 hours, whatever, and I still have stuff to do, I could go to my other desk with my laptop. You know? Hey, I'm excited.
That's so cool.
It really depends on what you're going to be doing with it, whether you need the handrail or not, because mine doesn't have a handrail. It also, like, the lowest speed on it is 0.5 mile an hour. So, like, I think that most people can comfortably and safely walk at 0.5 mile an hour without a handrail. But at the same, I say that, but I have my desk. I have my desk to be able to lean on. So, like, if things get dicey, then I have my desk right there, and it's small enough I can jump off of it. But, like, because it's not like a regular treadmill where it has, like, the emergency latch, like the little button that you can clip to yourself, and if you fall off, it pulls it out so it turns off the treadmill. It doesn't have that. So, but I don't go very fast on it. Like, it only goes up to 4 miles an hour, and I never use that. I think I'm usually at, like, 1.8 or 2 at the most. Like, I don't go very fast on it at all, because I can't do anything otherwise. So, like...
So you're not doing, like, this guy?
No, I'm not sprinting / leaping through the air.
You're not, like, sweating it out at a business meeting.
Yeah, for everybody listening, I'm looking on Amazon, and it shows the walking desk, and there's this image of a guy in a full sprinting mode, and he's got his, like, walking desk, and he's got his laptop and his coffee. Like, he's like sprinting.
He's like
powerfully running. Yeah.
Let's go over last month's numbers.
Right.
Right. Look at this graph. As you can see, our stock report is numbers.
Is numbers.
That's what they say, right?
That was not inaccurate.
Exactly.
They could
Word for
truthfully
word.
say that. I'm sure they could. The stock report is numbers. That is just so brilliant. Oh man, I love it. I feel like I now know how to work the stock market. It's just numbers.
Yeah. You could be a big time CEO,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A day trader.
Yeah.
It's just numbers.
It's just numbers. That's all. It's just numbers.
Oh, I love that. I sincerely love that attitude, because it's like you can apply that to anything. You can just break it down to, like, its most basic component.
Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me of, like, a meme that was, like, a tweet that I'd seen, like, a long time ago. I think this is old in internet years, but it was like somebody talking to their little kid, like a 4-year-old or something, and the kid says that they want to be an astronaut. And so the mom says, well, in order to be an astronaut, you have to go to school, you have to get hired by NASA, you have to go through a bunch of training, and then you have to get on a ship and be able to pass the training for to be able to go into space, and so the kid just says, well, that's just 4 things.
Oh,
I can can do that. That's just 4 things.
That is
love it.
That's so encouraging.
Right?
It is.
4 things. Aw.
Oh my
That is
gosh.
just 4 things.
That's brilliant.
It is.
Oh my
It
gosh.
is.
We
4
can do
super
anything.
big things.
Yeah, but the kid doesn't know that. You know, it's just 4.
Yeah.
No.
It's just 4
Right.
things.
That's so funny.
And
Super cute.
I love that the meme that I immediately thought of is not wholesome and, encouraging. It's the the guy's texting like his girlfriend and he's like, "I'm sorry, please don't leave me," and then he he sends an image and it's just a guy in the picture, it just says stonks. And he's like, "I'm
Stonks?
sorry, I didn't mean to send that was an accident."
Oh, that was a real thing that happened.
Yeah. Stonks. Stonks is one of my favorite memes of all time.
So good.
Yeah.
I love stonks. It cracks me up every time. What a time to send it, though.
Right.
Right.
Like,
And you also have to wonder, like, maybe he did send it purposefully to try to, like, break up the tension,
Right.
Like,
add a little levity.
see, I'm worth
funny.
keeping around, yeah.
I got
And then
good
when it didn't
memes.
go over, then he was like, "I didn't mean to send that."
Yeah.
Stonks.
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 Speaking of funny words, have you been playing any more Baldur's Gate, Alexa?
I literally just restarted it,
Nice.
like 2 or 3 days ago, maybe more than that.
3 days ago. I think.
Because I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition because the new Dragon Age is going to be coming out. I don't know if we have a date yet, but like later in the fall. And I'm very, very excited for that. But last week on my weekend, I was playing it and I was doing like a loyalty mission for one of my companions. And the game just crashed and kept crashing every time I loaded back into it. And I was like,
No.
I know. I was like, ugh, okay, well, I know I've on my last Baldur's Gate save that I was playing on, I literally just have the final battle left. So I'm going to finish that. Maybe I'll try Dragon Age again. But so then I finished the battle on Baldur's Gate and I was like, wait, I really want to start this one over and play it again. And then when I went to work, one of my coworkers was like, "Okay, Alexa, I did it." And I was like, "Okay, what did you do?" And he's like, "I got Baldur's Gate because you and me and another one of my coworkers was hyping the game up to him." And he's like, "So if it's bad, I'm blaming you." And I'm like, "I will fully take that because I know that you will not think that this game is bad."
Nice.
So, yeah. So now he's like, every time I see him, he's like, "Hey, so I'm on this part. Did I do the right thing here?" And it's because he's like, he's mainly like an Elden Ring player and, like other games in that sphere. And so it's like usually him explaining things to me. But now it's like, now I'm the one explaining things and I like this.
Yes. I'm the expert.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Because I had told him, because it was when he's like, "I got the game," he's like, "It's downloading right now, so hopefully when I get home, it'll be ready to play." And I was like, "Okay, but just be warned. The character creation is pretty intense." I was in it for like 3 hours the first time I played it. And then the next day when I saw him, he was like, "Alexa, you are not lying about the character creation." He's like, "That is all I did. I did not play any of it. I spent the entire night making my character." And I was like, "Exactly. Same."
Wow, that's kind of
Always.
surprising because like even Elden Ring has a pretty decent character creator, like lots of sliders and stuff. So like, how intense is this Baldur's Gate one?
It's really not that intense. There's no, like, you can't like shape anything. Like it's pre-made faces that you select.
Okay.
But they do have a bunch of color options and like tattoos and
stuff.
scars and piercings. But and I think the biggest hurdle also is like the first thing you choose is either your class or your race. I can't really remember, but
oh, duh.
there's-
Yeah.
right, yeah, and there's you do like there's all of the like the main races, you know, in D&D.
Yeah.
And then all of like the classes, and it's like you're reading, and then all of the sub races and the sub classes, and it's just it's very intense.
How many?
And I don't think he's ever played D&D, so I don't know if because if I didn't have a knowledge basis in that, I think I would have been too intimidated to actually make a character.
Is it like because there's got to be just tons of race options. So is it like where it also has like a brief description of each race and like their positives and negatives? Oh my gosh.
It's like
no wonder.
Your race and then your like the abilities that you have and like your passives and stuff. It's pretty intense.
Oh my gosh.
Because you're making a D&D
I didn't even think
character.
about that. I'm just thinking about sliders. I'm not thinking about like picking out your race, which alone takes 3 hours. Like
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Before you get to the shape of your nose.
Right, and there aren't even any of like the crazy like Tritons aren't in the game. There is a changeling in the game, but it's not like a playable race that like the player character can be
too broken.
Can be. Right, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, it's got like all the basics. You know, like drow, there's like the 3 different kinds of elves, because the drow and elves are like separate categories for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure, but it's like drow, and then the elves, you can either be in the subclass, you're either a high elf or a wood elf, and then you could be a half elf, and then you have to select drow, high elf, or wood elf, you know what your half is, and it's just, it goes like that and then like you can be like a gnome or a halfling, and then you have to select like, are you like an Iron Hand gnome? Are you a this kind of gnome? And it's like everything has just so many layers to it that it can take a while to pick what you want.
Oh my gosh.
That would probably
I need to play.
Yeah, that weirdly enough is making me want to play it more.
Yeah.
That description, like, yeah, now I'm like, oh,
I can spend 3 hours in a character creator without race selection.
Absolutely. I just want
to get my money's worth.
Yeah, I would have been totally lost with leveling up if I hadn't played D&D before, because it's literally like leveling up, you know, a D&D character on paper.
Wow.
It's like, at level 4 you get to choose a feat, you know, and then you get, you know, each
that's fun.
Class has, you know, different leveling stuff. So, and you level like your entire party. And so it's like you can choose if you play it on a high enough difficulty, you can multi-class, you know? And so it's like, it's so like deep and expansive.
Dang.
And I think Becca would like it because it's like, since it's turn-based, it's not super stressful. You have time to sit and think and kind of plan out what you're going to do.
The amount of times I've fallen asleep on the couch in the middle of a battle because there's no like tense fear. It's just like you have to. It's strategy. You know, you have to plan your moves out.
I like that.
You know, make good choices. Yeah.
I actually love turn-based combat games too. Like they've kind of gone out of style a bit, but like Final Fantasy doesn't do it anymore. Is immediately what I thought of when I said that.
Right.
But man, every time you talk about Baldur's Gate, I'm like, why aren't I playing this game?
Yeah, I have a similar reaction of like, man, I'm really interested in this game. I wonder if I could play it.
Although I did try to play.
You'd probably be good at it, Becca.
What was that?
I said you'd probably be really good at it.
I'd have a lot of fun with it. I know that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look into it.
I did try to play something similar once, and I think I got so overwhelmed by all of the dialogue because I just wasn't used to that in a video game. Is that strange? Like I just
No,
like in lots of games you can go into a city and you can talk to every NPC, but it might have been Divinity. I can't remember, but you know, it was like the very first place you go to is like a little city or like a fortress or something like that. And there's so many NPCs and there's so much dialogue and there's tons of options, like dialogue options talking to each person. And then in the back of your mind, you know, that at any point, if you wanted, you could just like kill everybody there. Like there's so many, it's not like a Zelda game where you go up to an NPC and they have one line and that's the only line they ever say. And you can't hold a conversation, and you can't murder them on the spot like they're permanent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like I think it was just like it was almost overwhelming. Even though it's not like I'd ever go the like murder hobo route in a game like that. I can't even play like the evil route in like Mass Effect or anything. Like I can't be mean in anything. So. But, like, just knowing the options are there, it's, like, it's in the back of my mind the whole time. Like, what if I just created a second save game?
Yeah.
And I just, what if I just save real quick and I see what happens? And then I reload.
Yeah, I think Baldur's Gate 3 it's like a good middle ground where it's like there are characters that just, you go up and talk to them and they say their one line, you know? But then there are tons of characters that you can, you know, actually talk to and make relationships and have friendships and be mean to people if you want to, but I don't want to do that.
No, not in any real sense. Just in a I just want to like poke the bear a little, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Right.
Sometimes I'll pick the sassy answer because they're like the sarcastic,
that is as far
funny.
as I'll go.
Yes, me too. That's where my line is.
Yes.
Sarcastic
I'll
sass.
be sarcastic. Yep.
Yes. Yep.
I can't even do the sarcastic answers.
That sucks because the sarcastic answers in Fallout 4 are so funny.
Yeah.
What if it's like a character that's already being mean to you? Will you like be sassy to them back?
Yeah, I'll be sassy. But if I know that they're being mean to me for a reason, you know, like if they, you know, had some hardship and, you know, they're going through it, I can't be mean to them back. It's like, you're taking it out on me, but I understand.
He's just trying to make ends meet. Like,
he's just a video game character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, his wife is sick. I really shouldn't.
Yeah.
He's just
right. Yes.
He had crummy parents. He had a hard life. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that.
What other games are you guys playing? What are we all playing right now? Anything?
I love that question.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate and Dragon Age are the only two that I'm playing right now.
Fallout 4. I mean, it's basically all I ever play.
Right.
So.
Nice.
Are you playing anything right now?
I'm not, just because we're still kind of moving. We're like, now we're moved. We're in our new house.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, we're in our new house. We
You
still got
like
a couple.
it?
I love it. Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
good.
like, it's just cute. Like, it's a cute house, and it's like, I say that because we went from like, I think 2,300 square feet to like now we're in 996 square feet.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And so like it is a big downsizing, but like I love it. I'm totally here for it. I'm like, let me throw everything I own away. Less stuff.
Yes.
I want to.
And less vacuuming.
If it was just me, yes. If it was just me, I'd live in a tiny house. But it's, I don't know, it's got good vibes. Like, I really like it. I've started like decorating my room. You can, no, you can't because I changed my background, huh? If I wasn't messing with my settings before we started, you'd be able to see like I have a couple things on my walls behind me, and
nice.
I'm really getting settled in, but not to the point yet where I like have gaming time. It's more like free time is still unpacking boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any ghosts?
How
or
far
anything?
away did you move?
Ashley, that's a great question, and Kim, that's also a great question. Kim, we moved about. It's only a couple miles. It wasn't a big move at all. It's maybe like a 7-8 minute drive, from the old house to our new house. No ghosties yet.
That's good.
No ghosties yet, but I am in possession of an apparently haunted Furby.
Oh no.
So
What?
yes, and I have a picture. I will send it to you guys, and we can post it on our Patreon or in our Discord or wherever we want.
Okay.
I was cleaning out my sister's closet in the old house, and tucked in the very, very back corner, literally like facing out, like staring at me behind this computer CPU that I pulled away, is a little, like one of the original, the black and yellow bee-striped Furby from like 1996. And
oh my gosh.
it was my sister's, and my friend Rachel, who has been helping me with this move, she has an original Furby as well, and she said, if you're just gonna sell that or throw it out, like, can I have it? I'm like, yeah, absolutely, you can have this Furby. And so, like, he's made his way to the new house with me, but I haven't quite given him to Rachel yet. And the last time my sister was here, she saw it and she said, you know that Furby's haunted, right? And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, literally the only reason he was in the corner, she knew exactly where it was. She's like, it was deep in the corner of that closet. And I'm like, yeah, in the very, very back. She said, that's because even when I took the batteries out, it kept talking and I couldn't get it to stop. And putting it back there was the only way that I would be able to not hear it still talking to me.
No.
Yeah.
That's like the worst possible item to be haunted.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I have informed Rachel, but she does still want it, so.
She's like, what's the problem?
Yeah, wait, what? She's like, I didn't know you
like-
could get them not haunted.
I can't imagine just putting it in a closet in the room that you're in and being okay
Right.
with that being the solution.
Right.
Like,
I
no,
agree.
that's
I
leaving
did
the
that.
house. You did that, Ashley?
Yeah, I had a Furby, and I don't think it kept talking whenever I took the batteries out, but I was still unnerved by it with the batteries out, so I did hide it in the closet.
They are very
And
unnerving.
facing out. You can't put Furby in the corner. You have to face him.
Nobody puts Furby in the corner. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Dang. So yeah, haunted Furby. I forgot
she's
where
got
I
a
was
new
going
friend.
with that. Yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me. Is Rachel's
Yeah.
gonna have a new friend?
Exactly, she is.
Yeah.
2 new friends if you believe in haunted Furbies.
Right.
The Furby and the ghost.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a twofer.
Yeah, exactly. 2 for 1. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Have y'all seen those like long Furbies and like the weird creepy Furbies that people make now?
I do not like.
No.
Kim, don't look them up. You'll have nightmares. They're awful.
I won't.
I like them from afar. I don't want to be in a room with one, but I like looking at them.
If I was
Like, I'll
in
like
room,
a picture of it, but I don't want to
Yeah.
see it.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I think I'd
I
run
feel like
away.
it would like wrap around and suffocate me or something like a snake.
Right.
Oh my god, a Furby python. That's like,
Well, if it's haunted, like
yeah. Oh man, that's mortifying.
yeah, they are.
Oh,
They
God.
are.
I looked
Why? She looked it up. She looked it
Oh
up.
my gosh.
I'm so sorry for your eyeballs right now.
Oh, wow.
It's like out of a
Those
horror
are actually
movie.
cool. I wouldn't have
They
one in
are.
my house.
See,
But
Yeah, no.
I love it.
they
Ew,
are. They're
this one
super
has spider
cool.
legs and spider eyes.
Ew.
Spider eyes? No, thank you.
Oh, with the little beak and everything. Oh, I don't know.
no.
It's just like it's unsettling.
They sell them on
Yeah.
Etsy.
Do they? How much does a horror Furby run these days?
Let me just say it's in stock
Whoa.
on
Of course.
Etsy. Let's
Wild if
see
they
what
were
it
sold out.
says. $260. Only one left and in 4 carts.
4 people are thinking of buying this?
I mean, the
Let's
craftsmanship
see. Oh my
on those
God.
things is
Honestly,
excellent.
Honestly, yeah, probably hours of work went into it. Like,
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
serious note, I'm sure the artist spent like so long. I almost put air quotes and then I felt bad because, like, just because I don't get it doesn't mean it's not art.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They've sold 225 of them.
Woo!
Wow.
Good for them.
Dang.
They're haunting 225 houses.
Yeah.
The only reason I could possibly think to buy one of those would be to leave it in somebody else's house as a meme
As a
prank.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the worst prank ever.
Where would you leave it for them to find?
Oh man. Okay, so
Oh
like
my God, this one is $484. Only one left and in 2 carts.
Ooh. Well,
That's
what's-
bananas.
Does that one have spider legs?
It's just a Furby with a super long body.
Oh, must be
and
extra long.
They've sold 22 of them.
wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Nice.
Maybe that's what Rachel's
I
planning
would-
on doing. She's
Right.
building
Yeah.
up her collection.
Elongating it and selling it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Plus, it's haunted, so that thing will be like $1,000.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the ghost
Yeah.
costs
A
extra.
haunted long Furby.
Yeah. But if I was pranking someone and I was leaving a long Furby in their house, I would hang it from a door, so its face is
Yes.
when you open
Yes.
the door, there's its face. That would be where I would leave it.
You get the assignment. Yes.
Yes. I was thinking in like the shower or bathtub so that when they pull back the shower curtain,
Yes.
he's just
You get like
staring up at
psycho
him.
music.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking like in their bed or something.
Oh dang. Traumatizing.
You're crawling into bed. Maybe you've already turned off the lights,
Wow.
and you just feel this long, like furry thing in your bed.
And it's like it's
And
on
then
the
it
opposite
talks.
pillow looking at you.
And then it talks. It's like, "Hello, are you my new friend?"
Oh man.
I'd put it under the bed with like one of those little electric tea lights, so when you turn the light off, you notice why is there light coming from under my bed, and you tip your head over the bed.
Yes.
His face.
Yes.
And then you just fall head first out of the bed.
What if they have like little glowing eyes or something? That would be
God.
great.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, in the garage or in the shed or something.
Oh,
like
yes.
you're just going out to grab a dangerous tool, and
Yeah,
here
that's all.
Right.
here in the room full of dangerous tools is
Right.
a scary haunted Furby just like hanging from the ceiling
Yeah.
or something. You're like
Yeah.
just staring at you.
On top of the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wrapped around it like he was about to use it, but you walked in on him.
Yes. In the backseat of someone's car. Just like
Oh.
so that you can see it in the rear view mirror when you sit
just
down.
peeking.
No, thank you.
He's just peeking.
Now I kind of want to buy a long Furby, you guys.
Right.
Well, just when you give your Furby to Rachel, just don't just hand it to her. Just be like, I already gave that to you, and then wait for her to find it somewhere scary.
Hide it in her house.
Do you know
Yeah.
Rachel is literally leaving for vacation today?
Are you house sitting by chance?
No, but her mom is there, and I have said that I'm going to go up there this week and like visit with her mom and check in. And so I'm 100% taking this Furby. Oh my gosh! I'm so excited. I'll take pictures. I'm gonna leave this Furby.
Yes,
I'm gonna like.
Please.
Yes. Maybe I'll give him some kind of like scary. I'll make his eyes glow in the dark somehow.
Yes.
He just, I think, if I remember, they're like motion activated. Like that's when they speak. So if you can put it somewhere and turn it on, and then she walks in, and maybe she doesn't even see it yet, and then it starts talking to her. Yeah. Let's play.
If it was under her bed, it would have the motion sensor when her feet go by her bed, and it would just be noises coming from under her bed. Oh, but that would be terrible.
You guys are brilliant. I can't wait to hide this Furby in her house. True friendship. Oh my gosh, she's gonna love it. Genuinely, she's gonna think it's the most hilarious. She hid little ducks all over our new house. Did I tell you guys about that?
No.
Oh, I wish I had one within reach because they're everywhere. They're like this big. These little tiny multicolored ducks. They're on like all the ledges on top of the doors, on top of the windows, and the little cabinets. They hid them everywhere. Cute. Rachel did. My friend Andrew bought them, and she hid them while she was here helping us move.
How fun.
And so she's gonna love this.
That's cute. I like those kinds of like pranks. It's just it's just like something where you're like, what the heck is going on?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Specifically, Rachel and Andrew are so good for those type of pranks. Like, when I used to have my own apartment here in town right out of high school, they each had a spare key to my apartment. And they would one time I came home and all my furniture was turned upside down.
Whoa, the dedication.
They have come in and they used to sneak in and clean my house for me, actually, because it stressed me out very badly at the time. And I was going through a lot. And so they would sneak in and clean my house. Oh my gosh. It's just
Aww.
They would rearranged my whole living room one time, or one time they were waiting for me in the dark. We just played hide and seek in the dark in my little tiny apartment where there's two places to hide. It was really fun, actually. They're very good for that type of shenanigans.
You just walk in and you turn on the lights and you can see clearly the shape of somebody hiding behind the curtain.
Right.
Someone standing very still behind a lamp, but they won't make eye contact with you.
Basically. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. So yes, I will definitely be hiding this Furby.
Excellent. We need updates.
I will 100% update you on his adventures.